Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions, and my name's Greg. And you know, uh, there was this band a long time that we called Chicago, and they were kind of easy listening music, pop music. It's pretty good, but I never really cared for it all that much. I don't know, it just tended to bore me. But, but they came out in '69, okay, and they had their first album, which was the name of the band, Chicago Transit Authority. That's what the band was. That's what they called themselves, and later, of course, they went to Chicago because it was too complex for people, I guess. But anyway, they had a couple of hits on that first album and all, but it was really great. And they were kind of psychedelic, on their first album. Like I say, they changed a lot afterwards, probably because, the songs are too long for the radio and all that. But anyway, this one is called Poem 58, and this is 8 minutes and 35 seconds. So we'll see if I get to play it, But anyway, let's just go ahead and listen to Chicago Transit Authority.
talk. The things you've done, wish I was the only one who could ever made you laugh now, who could have made you wanna cry. Do you remember the other day you first whispered, I love you? Yes, I love you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you discovered all those new things, out of when you first left the world, when you felt beautiful and you said hello to everything you saw. I could have done all, so I could have wrote you all those times. I love you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a little different than, if you're used to, hearing Chicago maybe on the radio or something. This was something quite different. And I thought it was so cool because, I mean, they're, out of Chicago. And obviously, were influenced or grew up on Chicago blues, they've got the heavy horn section that, I mean, God, it waited forever to come in, but yeah, they had that, and you could definitely hear the Chicago blues in there, but it was all mixed up with heavy ass guitar. The guitarist was pretty incredible. I mean, he was, not just playing great guitar, but working the feedback, fuzzing out, and it was really good. And beyond that, man, the bass player in that was so, so great. Not playing really hot, or fast licks, I should say, but it was all just really solid throughout the song. I mean, the whole song. Uh, for me, in some ways, it was, that's part of what it was about. Even though the guitar, of course, is the first thing that you hear, and plus the guy's voice is really good. But yeah, that was 8 minutes and 35 seconds, and that was not the longest song on the record. It was this was something really new to a lot of us. When it came out. Our musical tastes were maybe not as sophisticated as they might have been. We really didn't uh, have this big background in Chicago blues, So, yeah, we weren't quite hip to that. So this was something really new and different for us. So, and like I say, obviously Chicago blues and psychedelia mixed together, is really, really cool and very, very creative. But you can see how that would never get on the radio, and most of the songs in there would never get on the radio. I think one of them, they kind of truncated it, and just had the vocal parts and all that, so it'd be a radio hit. But, you put out an album like this and maybe you don't make much money on it, So, yeah, if you're going to be in the business, you do have to make money, unfortunately. So, yeah, they kind of changed. But this was always the album that I loved, and I kind of lost interest in them after this. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed that. That was a treat. I have not heard that for I don't know, 30 years, 40 years, maybe, who knows, but a long, long time. So I enjoyed that. Anyway, I'll be back, so hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.